Today we are officially beginning season number 1 with the Boston Bruins. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and let's get right into this. Alright, here are the lines we are going with. We have Lindholm, Middlestad, and Pasternak there. Probably our 3 most expensive forwards. We picked up Morgan Frost in the offseason. We picked up Adam Gaudette. They will be centered by Zaka. And then the third line is our young guy line, Pelche, Patra, and Fabian Liesel. And then, our fourth line, we have a bunch of fourth line, four checkers, you know what I'm saying? On defense, obviously, Lindholm and McAvoy. Then we have Fabro and Lorai, Zadorov, and Yoki Haru splitting up that bottom pairs. Then in net, we got Corpy and Swayman. On the power play here is our power play unit number 1. And then here is our power play unit number 2. Then here is the PK. The PK is a +5. And scratched, we have Musel and Entwistle. If you missed the last episode, we have our pick and then the Buffalo Sabres pick. So those are both projected to be around 16 and 17. So we'll see where they kind of end up there. And then also here is our forward core. Here's our cores so far for this franchise mode. We have Pasternak. We just drafted Anton Frondel. Then there's a plethora of top 6 forwards in there, at least potential wise. On defense, we drafted this franchise low guy, this elite low guy. We already have McAvoy and Lindholm. We already have Lorai, and then we also drafted Howard. So it's a great draft for our defense. And then in between the pipes, we need another goalie. I would go over like trade targets for this team and stuff, but to be honest, why not just get into the season, see how this team plays, and then we'll go from there. Across for Casey Middlestad. Middlestad down for Zaka. Back up top for McAvoy. Back for Lindholm. Across Pasternak. Oh my god, what a power play by the Bruins. And David Pasternak with the soul. Loses the puck on a broken helmet. But Fabro is going to get it back. Fabro to Patra. Oh my fucking god. There is no way that was... And that's going to be sent out the back of the net for Gaudette. Adam Gaudette. Oh my god. What a play. Adam Gaudette. That was an absolute nip. Bigling. Forsling for Barkov. Barkov. Oh my goodness. And the cheater Panthers score with Aaron Ekblad on the ice. Are you joking? Ante Fabro across. Lorai shooting through traffic, and he can't get that one through. Seth Jones gonna turn it over. Here's Pelche. Jacob Pelche in. Oh my god. That was nasty. Jacob Pelche, you're a stud, buddy. Okay, so looks like Marsh wasn't on the Florida Panthers. So the question is, where did Brad Marchand sign? I don't know why I just did that, but you know what? We'll figure this out. If we sort by age, right? How old? So Ovechkin's 40, Brad Marchand's right here, and he signed, oh my god, of course he signed with Chicago. Oh man, we have a grudge match against the Toronto Maple Leafs. David Pasternak, our captain, is getting the scoring boost, but Austin Matthews is for Toronto. This is must-see TV right here. Bruins, Leafs, next. If for Middlestad, I don't know what that was. But Brandon Carlo, our former teammate, oh my goodness, Elias Lindholm just sent him into the bench. And here's David Kampf and a nice play by Dante Fabro. Here's Patra. Patra trying to feed it through for Liesel. And Stolarz with a nice play for Patra. It's going to steal Matthew Patra. Absolute stud, baby. That is crazy. Jeremy Swayman has been injured for about a month. That sucks. So it looks like Louis Domingue is going to be called up. And hopefully, I'm going to go right now and sign a goalie in free agency, because that is unacceptable to have 2 40 overall goalies in the AHL. It's also been injured while simulating with an injured ankle. That is rough. But it's not a long injury. I don't want to put Entwistle in there, but we might have to. Alright, so to start, the Boston Bruins are 12-8-5. So honestly, a better record than I thought we'd have here. We are not scoring that many goals. We need to score more goals. Our defense as a team is incredible. Our power play is not great. Our penalty kill is not great. But our 5-on-5 defense is absolutely amazing. David Pasternak has 24 points in 25 games. Looks like that first line's playing okay. That second line's not great. The fourth line especially is doing terrible. Oh my goodness. Lindholm are doing awful. I'm gonna assume they're gonna turn it around. I'm not gonna switch that up. And then in net, I mean, Jeremy Swayman's not doing good, I don't think. Did I just see that right? Am I tripping balls? What just happened? Goalies. Yeah, Jonas Korpisalo is doing way better than Jeremy Swayman. What is going on right now? Okay, so I think on the fourth line, we're not going to change anything else. But one of these fourth liners has got to go, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't really know who's the worst out of all of them, you know what I'm saying? I know, like, these nerdy guys know, like, every single stat and what every single stat does. I'm just gonna assume that since Castlick's a grinder, it's not great, and I'm gonna put the power forward in there in the end whistle and see how that goes. But let's see how we fare against Brad Marchand and the Chicago Blackhawks. Here's Middlestad. Back for Pasternak, across for Fabro. Fabro, are you joking? There's no way that one was saved. Casey Middlestad, there we go. Finally, Casey Middlestad pots one against Marsh. Here the boys are 17, 15, and 5. So not great, but I mean, we are literally 1 point out of a wild card spot. Our goal scoring is looking absolutely atrocious. Our goals against has gone way up there. Still not bad, but I'd like it to be lower, you know, when we're at our peak. Our power play, I like what I'm seeing. Our PK, I do not like what I'm seeing. And that is rough right there. Let's see. I mean, this dude is do we trade Jeremy Swayman at the deadline? Is that a thing? I don't know if that's a thing, but we'll see. You know, maybe we just run with a cheaper goalie, just don't pay a goalie, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that is the meta. Charlie McAvoy, we obviously can't trade him. I don't want to trade him. But a minus 14 is a bit concerning. You know, maybe we move on from Hampus Lindholm, right? Maybe him and McAvoy just aren't, like, working out together. Maybe we go get a different type of defenseman to pair with Charlie McAvoy. But I like Fabro and Lohrei. Forward core, David Pasternak's a minus. Casey Middlestad's a -8. Looks like, I mean, I don't mind how the first line is playing. I like their production. I like Middlestad and Lindholm, how they're doing, but we need to get better players for David Pasternak. Obviously, Anton Frondell could be that, but I don't know if he's going to cap out as a first line center. We'll have to see. Looks like our third line's not doing great, but they're all young kids, so, you know, I don't mind it. The fourth line's doing better now. Way too many forwards, and the fact that Kastelik has so much value, I think we're willing to trade him. You know, he's a grinder, and I just saw that the Tampa Bay Lightning are willing to give us 2 second-round picks for him. I know it's another in-division trade, but shout out my boy Kastelik. We just signed you in the off-season. We just signed you to an extension, but that is a great deal for both sides. There's going to be a ton of noise in the background. Just ignore that. There is a storm or something outside. It is going insane right now, the wind. But we could call up our boy Jacob Lacko or Max Jones. And Max Jones is playing well in real life, so we'll call him up. Yo, I have never seen this in my life. We have a grudge match here. Jeremy Swayman getting a goaltending boost. I've never seen this in my life. Is this a new thing EA added? Shout out EA, man. That is sick. Here, and the Columbus Blue Jackets, Lindholm trying to take it away. Over for Middlestad. Oh my god, what a start for the Bruins. It's a crazy injury. Adam Gaudette is out for 2 months. That sucks. That is awful. So we're going to have to move up. I think it's going to be Mackenzie Entwistle is now going to be a second line player. That is absolutely diabolical. We are cooked. Oh, this is also rough. It's only like 2 weeks, but still, this is our best defenseman, and Charlie McAvoy is out. That is rough. So it looks like Zadorov's going to be moving up here. We don't know anything about Daniil Masul here because he just hasn't played, but Zadorov's going to be moving up. We are screwed. Swayman's going to play it to the corner. Here's Zaka, Pavel Zaka for Zadorov, up for Lindholm. Lindholm gonna feed it into the bumper for Middlestad. Oh my goodness. I tried to feed that to Pasternak, but that somehow went in. Except this trade, Jordan Oysterley is a great, you know, locker room kind of guy, right? You know, he's a depth defenseman, but he just doesn't, you know, fit our AHL coach at all. We can move up to this year's 3rd round pick and this year's 5th round pick. I think I'll take that. You know what? Dallas, we have our first accepted trade by a CPU in this video. The Beantown Bruins have 71 points, and we are sitting there. It's 6th in the East. Let's go, baby. We have a 4-point lead on the Islanders for that first wild card spot, right? Our goal scoring, I like what I'm seeing. Our defense, I like what I'm seeing. Our power play, I like what I'm seeing. Our PK is ass. But you know what? I will definitely take that. David Pastrnak has 40 at the deadline. We will take that. Elias Lindholm's almost back to a point per game. Same with Mittelstadt. You know what? I'll take how the first line's producing. Second line, I mean, you know what? It's not awful. It could be way worse. Matt Poitras, you know, these guys aren't that bad minuses. Our fourth line is a big minus. That is not good. That is not what you like to see, right? And then on defense, McAvoy has 45 points. You know, Fabro's a plus 14. But the real mystery is how is Jeremy Swayman doing? He has rebounded. He's over 900 save percentage. But, I mean, that win-loss record is not looking good. I don't know if we're going to be a buyer or a seller at this deadline. But, I mean, Adam Gaudette is fully healed, so that you'll love to see that. We're going to be a conservative buyer. We're not going to be afraid to sell, but we're not going to be afraid to buy. We're a very middle-of-the-pack team. There's a lot of good talent available, looks like. So, I like what I'm seeing. Let's go try and get somebody amazing. The Edmonton Oilers or the Florida Panthers. And low-key, I just kind of want to screw over Florida. Parsons a -9 with us. And I mean, they're offering a 2nd and a 3rd for Parsons. Now, you may think that's unrealistic. Well, I just saw so many unrealistic trades at the deadline that this is now considered realistic. Alright, I want to see if we can pull off this trade. This is a risky trade. I mean, Casey Mittelstadt has another year left at 5.7 mil. We can easily get a 1st round pick. But Trevor Zegras could be amazing. You know, he needs a change of scenery. You know what I'm saying? At least in real life he does. I just want to see how close this type of a trade is to going through here. Trevor Zegras for Casey Mittelstadt. That first line has been working this year. I want to see if like a 2nd and a 3rd can get it done. I don't know if I'm willing to pay a 1st round pick. I think I'm willing to pay 2 seconds. But yeah, if something like this doesn't get accepted, then we're just gonna, you know, move on and call it a day. Alex Tuck trying to walk in. Thompson gets it poked away. And here's Mittelstadt. Casey Mittelstadt against his former team. Casey Mittelstadt to the backhand. Oh my goodness, what a sweaty goal. But Casey Mittelstadt scores against his former team. Tyler Bertuzzi back in. Bertuzzi gonna get it stolen. Dickinson, Teravainen. Oh my goodness. Teuvo Teravainen, we are trading for him in the next chance we get. This guy is nasty. Is saving these. Here's Doughty. Drew Doughty gonna get bodied. Here's Zaka gonna try and feed it for Gaudette. Here's Morgan Frost. Frost into the zone. Frost for Gaudette. Back door. There we go, baby. In the back door, you know what I'm saying? So you know how earlier we saw Jeremy Swayman get the boost? Now Jonas Korpisalo is getting a goaltending boost. What is going on in the world right now? Lindholm up for Gaudette. Adam Gaudette into the zone. Adam Gaudette to the backhand. Oh my goodness. Adam Gaudette might be the nastiest player in Bruins history. Not good for our playoff push. Casey Mittelstadt, our first line winger, is out for a while. That is not good. I think we're going to move Liesel up because he is on that left wing. We're going to put Max Jones there. We're going to put Fabian Liesel on the first line, and we're going to rock like this. We are Boston Bruins, 88 points, 83 points. We have an 8-point gap on the New York Rangers for that first wildcard spot. So let's see how this goes. Game number 1 here against the Tampa Bay Lightning. And Casey Mittelstadt is back. That is perfect. It's a 3-2 win. Looks like this game we could clinch if we win. So let's see. Are we going to win? Adam Gaudette is injured. Are you joking? And the Bruins have still not clinched. Okay, that is very interesting. Looks like we might have to win one more to clinch here. Can we beat the Pittsburgh Penguins and Sidney Crosby to clinch a playoff spot and Fabian Liesel's injured? You actually got to be joking me. The Bruins have clinched the playoffs with 94 points. We can officially simulate till the end of the year, and are you fucking joking me? The Boston Bruins have put up 101 points in season number 1. We got the first overall pick last year, and now we are 101 points back in the playoffs. You can never count out the Boston Bruins. I like what I'm seeing here. I think the PK could use some improvement. I think the goal scoring and the goals against could use some improvement. 52 of them things. I really like to see that. But a 53 last year, we will definitely take that. Elias Lindholm back to a point per game. You love to see it. Hopefully he grows a little bit so that contract looks better. Casey Mittelstadt almost a point per game. Morgan Frost there, 62 points. Zaka 61, we will take that. Matthew Poitras 42 points. He's injured as well as Gaudette. But Gaudette 60 and 40, that's pretty good. You might have scored solid 55. We will take that. Jacob Pelletier 38. Liesel 38. We will definitely take those. John Beecher had 22, and Whistle had 19. Absolute beauty, 8 points right there. On defense, Charlie McAvoy with a career year. I don't know if that's his career high in points. Yep, it is. Hampus Lindholm was a plus 14. Fabro was a plus 10. Lohrei 25 with a plus 4. You know what? We will take every season except for the Dorovs. That was trash. And then Swayman, you know what? It got us to the playoffs. Andre Vasilevsky here leading the league in wins. I would pick Ottinger to probably win the Vezina, though. On rookies, Ryan Leonard's going to win the Calder, plus 27, 73 points. And, it says he's a 91 overall. I don't know if that's true. We're going to scout him and check, Adam Fox, Cale Makar does not win the Norris. Looks like Adam Fox is going to win it the first time Cale Makar has not won the Norris. That is crazy. And then for all skaters, Nikita Kucherov put up 135. You know what I'm saying? That's insane. Pasta was top 10 in goals, so we will definitely take that, though. On here, we have the New Jersey Devils, baby. Let's check them out. So it looks like they did pretty decent in the regular season, I won't even lie. But let's check out these New Jersey Devils lineups. Honestly, I love Fog of War, but I might have to turn it off. But here we have Jesper Bratt, Jack Hughes, obviously, put up 95 points this year. Then we have Timo Meier on that first line. Nico Hischier, the captain, on the second line. They picked up Pius Suter. Pronunciation, but they picked him up at the deadline. He put up 9 points and was a plus 6. They will definitely take that. It looks like, they're spreading out their defense, but this might be the greatest top 6 in NHL history. I'm not even glazing. And then they obviously have Jacob Markstrom in net. And we are back in the playoffs once again after retooling this entire team. Let's see how this goes. Game number 1 here in New Jersey, and it is a 6-5 win, baby. Matt Poitras scores the game winner. Absolute beauty. I'm not gonna do that again. I'm not gonna do that again. That I don't know how I just missed an overtime game, but you know what? We're just gonna keep going here. Game number 2. Can we take a 2-0 lead in New Jersey? Come on, boys. Henry Jokiharju shorthanded. Captain Pasta scores. Dawson Mercer scores for them. And the Bruins win it. Charlie McAvoy, baby. There we go. Number 3 here. We are back in Beantown, and the boys are buzzing. Let's see. Game 3. Can we take a 3-0 lead on the New Jersey Devils? That would be insane. Morgan Frost, Elias Lindholm score for us. Bratt and Hischier score for the Devils. The Devils have a 4-3 lead, Palat and Bratt, but Jacob Pelletier scores for us on the power play, and the Devils do take Game 3. They were the better team in the regular season, so let's see how Game number 4 goes. Can we take a 3-1 lead into New Jersey? Come on, Boston. I know we blow 3-1 leads around here, but we also defeat 3-1 leads. What help does that have in this series? I have no clue. But Pavel Zacha scores against the team that drafted him, but Hamilton, he scores against the team that he drafted him. And then Pius Suter scores as well. Second period, the Devils score. Colin Blackwell. And, Case Mittelstadt scores, but it's a bit too late. All right, fellas, game number 5 here in New Jersey. It's a miracle that we made the playoffs in the first place. but we have a 2-2 series tie. This is the biggest game we have played since we blew up the entire team. Come on, boys. Let's go. Eric Halla scores to open the scoring. Nico Hischier scores. Come on, boys. We can score 3 goals. I know we can. We only score 1, and we are down 3-2. I don't think I'm going to make any line changes, to be honest. I don't think I'm going to switch the goalie here. I think this team deserves their shot. They weren't expected to make the playoffs at all, but I think this team deserves their shot to try and, force a Game 7 here in Boston. The fans are rocking. The fans might slaughter us if we don't win this game, but let's see what happens. First period, and it is 2-1. Casey Mittelstadt on the power play. Fabian Liesel, Captain Nico Hischier scores for them. Second period, Jacob Peltier scores a shorty. You'll love to see that. And there we go, baby. The Bruins close it out, and we are headed to a Game 7 at New Jersey. Game 7. Come on, fellas. Let's get it going. The building is rocking here in the Prudential Center. Come on, Boston. Let's advance to the second round. No way we're losing another first round Game 7. I know this isn't the Leafs, but, we got to beat these teams in the first round. There we go. Mason Lohrei scores for us. Eric Halla scores for them. Come on, boys. It is 2-1. Eric Halla has, I think, scored 5 goals in this series, and that is more than his career total. Jesper Bratt scores against Jeremy Swayman. Not like this, fellas. Come on, boys. Boston. Let's go, Boston. Let's go, Boston. There we go. Captain Pasta scores, baby. Come on. 5, 4. Let's go, John Beecher, baby. Let's go. Come on, boys. Let's go, Casey Mittelstadt. And we are off to round number 2. Let's go, fellas. Oh, my goodness. Charlie McAvoy put up 10 points in 7 games. He is the Conn Smythe winner right now, no doubt about it. Adam Gaudette there. Fabian Liesel as a rookie, point per game. Let's go here, fellas. The boys were absolutely buzzing. Where's Captain Pasta? I mean, he only had 3 goals, 4 points, but we will take that. Anything to get the dub, but we have the Carolina Hurricanes. Freddie Anderson didn't play that well, but we have these guys in round 2. Shane Gostisbehere put up 10 points in 5 games. Oh, no. They have Burns. They have Cam Fowler. They have Nikishin as well. Oh, my goodness. That is a nasty decor. And then, they have Aho, Svechnikov, Jarvis. There's Logan Stankoven. This is a very, very good team. All right, here. We're going 2 at a time. Pause. Ayo. Let's calm down here. The highest scoring team in the playoffs is who we are taking on in round number 2. All 15 fans in Carolina are absolutely pumped for this. So let's see how it goes. First period, and the Boston Bruins have a 2-0 lead. Hampus Lindholm and Jacob Lacko. Second period, Charlie McAvoy is going to make it 3-0. And the boys are absolutely buzzing here in Carolina. That is 1-0. Let's go, baby. Come on. Game number 2. Let's get back in the swing of things. Let's get back in the swing of things here. Game number 2 in Carolina. Let's take a 2-0 lead real quick. Watch this. 2-0 lead. 2-0 lead. Yeah, they won 2-0. Are you joking? Was game number 3. Let's go here. Let's go. Back in Beantown. Come on, baby. Let's go. Can't even do a Boston accent. Don't know what it sounds like. Don't ask me to. But Lindholm and Zaka scores twice, baby. Let's go. Lindholm pots 2. And are you joking? We're going to overtime. Fence, but I don't think we're going to win the Stanley Cup, so we're just going to sieve it like this. But you know what? Maybe we will. Adam Gaudette, out of all people, Adam Gaudette scores an overtime shorty. That's gotta hurt. That has got to hurt. That dude definitely got topped the next day. But let's go here in Boston. Can we take a 3-1 lead on the number 1 seed on our side of the bracket? Adam Gaudette again, baby. Taylor Hall scores against his former team. Stankoven, another one, but John Beecher scores. Come on, boys. Let's go up 3-1. We're going to another overtime. Are you joking? There is no way we are going to another overtime, and this time the power play clicks. Sebastian Aho ties it at 2. These are 2 very even teams. I didn't even realize we almost had the exact same record in the regular season, which is crazy because we finished 4th in our division. But let's see how Game 5 goes here. David Pastrnak scores. Taylor Hall scores. Whoa, boys, let's chill out. First period, and the boys are buzzing. Hampus Lindholm, Matt Poitras, baby. Let's go. It is 5-1. This game is That was way too close. All right, game number 6 here. Can we close out the Carolina Hurricanes at home and send them packing? Let's go, baby. We have a chance to make the conference finals for the first time since 2013. No, 2015. No, I don't know. But it's been 2019. Yes, that's the answer. Okay, let's go, fellas. First period, Tyson Jost and Seth Jarvis score. Lindholm scores for us. Second period, Captain Pasta and Adam Gaudette, the GOAT, baby. Third period, oh my goodness, 8 of them things. 8 on their head, and we are off to the conference finals. Pavel Zacha, 5 points. Oh no, in the post-game party, Hampus Lindholm has been injured. Zadorov and McAvoy did not play well together. I'm going to give them a second chance, you know what I'm saying? They can redeem themselves, you know, hopefully, but man, that could have just ruined our season right there. But, I mean, anyways, what a season from the fellas. Oh my goodness, we have the Florida Panthers. Oh wait, Brad Marchand's not on this team anymore, but let's check out our stats. Pavel Zacha, 16. Adam Gaudette is the real hero here. 15 points. He's doing what David Pastrnak should be doing. I mean, the boys are buzzing. Yo, there's a lot of players with over half a point per game there. Even John Beecher has 3 goals. Charlie McAvoy putting together a Hall of Fame run right now. Oh my goodness. What a start from those guys. Jeremy Swayman did pick it up in this series, but we do have the Florida Panthers. Obviously, they're going to be nasty. Bob hasn't looked that good, though. He's looked a bit shaky. Gustav Forsling, you know what? They haven't looked the greatest, which is scary, but good at the same time. But here is where their stars are coming from. Looks like their power play might be clicking absolutely nasty. You know what, though? The Panthers haven't been playing great. I trust our guys. We've had a great run. And I mean, like, what's there to lose? What's there to lose? The Florida Panthers versus the Boston Bruins. Come on, guys. Game number 1. We're back in the conference finals with a completely new team. Brad Marchand's not here anymore. Let's see if we can beat his ghost and make it to the Stanley Cup Finals. Game number 1, Adam Gaudette, the GOAT, baby. Alexander Barkov scores for Florida. Third period. Come on, boys. Aaron Ekblad, are you joking me? Oh, there we go. Hampus Lindholm, welcome back, buddy. Looks like he fell down the stairs after saying, "Oh my God, we made the conference finals." Is that racist? Does Hampus Lindholm have an accent? Anyways, let's just that. You know what I'm saying? We're playing a very risky game there, but anyways, let's keep it going. Second period, our second game here. I'm absolutely yapping, but first period, Sam Reinhart scores to open the scoring. Come on, boys. There's no way we're losing to the Panthers again. Watch this. 3-goal period, bang. Or an absolute donut. Uh-oh, let's go here, boys. We are down 2-0. Back in Beantown. The fans want something nice. Come on, Boston. Let's go, baby. Let's go, fellas. Here we go. Game 3, period 1. Carter Verhaeghe opens the scoring. Whoa, there's a lot of goals. We cannot buy 5-on-5 goal. But Zacha and Liesel do score on the power play. Oh my God, the boys come in clutch. Adam Gaudette, Casey Middlestad, and we are rolling. Let's keep this momentum. Let's keep this momentum. On to game 4. No cuts, no nothing, just pure yap, pure spit hawk. I'm not going to finish that because I don't want to get clipped. But let's keep it going here. Game number 4. We have all the momentum. Come on. Alright, so it looks like our coach has led us all the way here. Backs against the wall. I'm going to trust Mr. Raycroft here. He's going to switch up the lines. He's moving Pelche and Patra onto that top line. That's pretty interesting. Morgan Frost down to the 4th. This guy absolutely hates Morgan Frost here. He's still starting Swayman, which makes sense. You know, hopefully you do that. But backs against the wall here. Come on, boys. Just like the girls at Boston University and Boston College. Backs against the wall. Come on, boys. Let's go. Let's take it back to Boston, baby. First period, and it is 3-3. Jacob Lacko inserted into the lineup, and he pots 2. Pelche scores as well. Second period, it is 4-4. Matt Patra, Matt Kachuk both scoring. Come on, Boston. Let's go, baby. Pavel Zacha, Mr. 5-point game himself, baby. You know, I had 6 in my senior year from one game from defense. But, you know, Pavel Zacha, you're pretty good, too. Mackenzie Entwistle out of like, out of all people, our fourth line has scored 3 goals in this game, and we stay alive, baby. Let's go. Here, fellas, game number 6. Come on, boys. Come on, let's get this free dub. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go here. Game 6, backs against the wall. Let's go. Florida, Boston, one of the greatest rivalries in the league. Jacob Pelche opens the scoring for us. Let's go. It is 3-0 in Beantown. Lacko again. Pavel Zacha. The boys are Are you joking me? Oh no, not like this. We aren't the Toronto Maple Leafs. We don't choke on stuff. I know Boston girls do that to the hockey players, but we're not girls. We're not Boston girls. And AJ Greer against his former team. There's no way. Evan Rodriguez, this one is over. Our season is over. That is a very, very rough way to end the season. But shout out to the boys. We weren't supposed to be here, but we somehow made it. Fall to the Florida Panthers. What a season though for the fellas. Oh my goodness. We had good goal scoring in the playoffs. We had an okay, it was a decent defense. It could be better. I mean, Swayman could have played better as well. Power play percentage clicking at 23. Our PK was one of the best in the conference. You know what? I will definitely take how this season played out. But I mean, Jeremy Swayman, you got to play better than this, buddy. He has a no movement clause for a while. We could trade him in the offseason. That could be a thing. I don't know if I want to trade somebody who just won the William M. Jennings. But at the same time, do I want to pay a goalie this much if he's going to be hot booty cheeks? Charlie McAvoy, 22 points. What a playoff run. I mean, the rest of the defense, did their job. Yeah, I mean, I can't even complain. Pavel Zacha, 22 points. This dude's an absolute legend. Captain Pasta, point per game, basically. I will take that all day, every day, and no matter how it gets done. Looks like David Pastrnak has cemented himself as a very, very good leader in this league. Adam Gaudette, 9 goals. We are bringing him back no matter what. Casey Mittelstadt, 17 points. We will take that. Morgan Frost, only 1 goal, but 15 points. I will take that. Looks like our top 6 balled out. Jacob Pelche as well. What a playoff run. I mean, that third line was a minus, but, they put up some big goals. Speaking of big goals, Lacko, absolute stud. You're definitely coming back to the team. All in all, I think that was a very successful season, but it looks like the Florida Panthers are your Stanley Cup champions here in 2026. That was a crazy voice crack, and the lottery stays the exact same. The Detroit Red Wings have won the draft lottery, and I just noticed, I didn't even think about it. We have pick number 6 in the draft, boys, and oh my god, Bruins legend Milan Lucic calls it quits. Pick number 6. That is very, very interesting. That is a great thing to note. We're gonna do some draft interviews quick before we wrap this up here. So we have pick number 6. There's a couple different players, we can go a couple different directions. We can also trade the pick. So there is 4 Swedish players right here. That is very interesting. And then there is this guy. Whoa, voice crack. There's Mikey Burchild at number 6. We don't really have a franchise left winger, right? We have a franchise centerman in Lundell, who could, Frondell, not Lundell. And then we have David Pastrnak on the right. So this could be a very good play for us. So it looks like his passing is his best attribute. I know we had Mikey Burchild like a little bit. But, I mean, that is nasty. It looks like his shot is his best asset, but he's a playmaker. So that's a very interesting player. And then, I mean, his personality is he just wants to win. Shout out Mikey Burchild. Okay, so he is a sniper. That is very interesting. But his best... Oh, so it's the opposite. His best skill is playmaking, but he's a sniper. That is very interesting. Then we have Vigil Bork here. I mean, he could be our number 1 centerman, right? Move Frondell out to left wing. He can play the left wing. So it looks like his greatest strength is his dangling, or his hands, or whatever it is. Looks like he's probably a playmaker, I'm going to assume. Yep, he's a playmaker. And then, I mean, this is the most important part, right? The personality. We need to get to know these guys, and he is very loyal. That is perfect. Okay, so we have Vigil Bork, we have Mikey Burchild, so we have a Swede, an American. Let's go interview a Canadian who plays out with the Victoria Royals, Keaton Verhoff. That is very interesting. Let's see how this guy is. His greatest strength, he is a defensive defenseman. We could definitely use that after losing Brandon Carlo. Okay, so he's a two-way defenseman, but he's good defensively. That's very, very good to see. Although we do already have Charlie McAvoy, and I don't know how much this would help us. Yeah, we just made the conference finals. We have pick 6 in the draft. We'll go over the awards and everything in next episode. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Tell me how this episode went. Tell me what to do in the off season and in future seasons, and I'll see you guys